Hello everybody and welcome. Today, after an indifferent start to the season which left us a little bit near the bottom, we've had an absolutely fantastic September. The question is, have we continued that form into October? Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 39 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style. We started the series and are still managing a Radcliffe, known as the Borough FM 26. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. It's the Vertue Trophy Northern section, match day 2 in Group B. And then we face a Notts County in League 2, match day 12. Both games, believe it or not, are at home, which is rather good news. As I said in the preamble, we had a indifferent start to the season and couldn't find our scoring boots. And then we suddenly discovered, having got the transfer window closed, we discovered that the man that we brought in last season but sent out on loan because we couldn't get a work permit for him in the National League, we discovered that in League 2 things are a little bit different. We can actually register him as one of those players, European players. They've got a couple of European spots, that players that don't fit the work permit scenario. So Danny Angel became almost a new player in the fact that we suddenly could register him, and he's been doing wonders ever since, and he's brought to us an absolutely fantastic September for that fee. As last time out, of course, we beat Salford 2-1 and Fleetwood 2-1. We went on to finish September in incredible fashion with a 5-3 win offline. And Shackelford giving us a lead after 16 minutes. Burke equalising after 18, and then that man Danny Angels got his scoring boots on, put us back in front on 24. They equalised, so 2-1 at half time. They equalised after 63 to make it 2-2. Danny Angel then scored on 72 to make it 3-2. And with the Braghamov scoring on 86, it looked like we were going to secure a 4-2 win, but it wasn't all over. Injury time had a game to play in this because Jealous got one back for Walsall on 92 minutes. And with Jealous getting that, made it 4-3. But Danny Elliott, who'd come on as a substitute in the right wing position in place of Whittingham, I think, because Broghamov had gone over the other side. And he came on and scored a 5th goal for us to make it 5-3 in 95 minutes. We had 30%. Sorry, not 30%. We have 59% of the possession, 30 shots, 16 of which were on target, over the 50%, 2.85 on the XG. They had 12 shots, 5 on target, 1.29. It was a high-scoring game, and if you were a neutral, you were in for a goal fest. So that's how that one went. And then we had Crawley Town come to visit Stainton Park, and once again, we managed to get our scoring boots on. Kieran Robinson scoring on 25 minutes, his first goal for the club. Fraser Harper, who's been moaning about game times, been getting some and actually played a stonking game, scoring after 28 minutes. They scored after 36 through Shinomi. I think it's Shinomi. On 36 minutes. So it was 2-1 at half time, and that man Danny Angel found his scoring boots in the second half, 67 and 82, with Fraser Harper supplying him on 82 to round off a stonking 4-1 win. We didn't have a lot of the possession, but it didn't really matter because we had 25 shots, 13 of which were on target. Again, we've hit our 50%, 3.67 on the XG, so the XG matches up quite well with what we scored. They had 5 shots, just 2 on target, and that is how we finished. The question is how has that left us in the table? Let's go and have a look. Here we go. We are in third now on 19 points, just separated from the other team that came up with us last season, Carlisle, on goal difference. It's quite a resounding goal difference, to be sure. To be fair, we are a point clear of Port Vale and Tranmere, who are in fourth and fifth respectively. 2 points clear of Salford in sixth place, and 3 points clear of Notts County, who we meet in the second game of the episode, in seventh place. But we are literally just 4 points adrift from Bristol Rovers, who are going exceedingly well. Great guns. All we've got to remember is there's 3 teams that progress out of this league. It's probably one of the easiest leagues to get promoted from, in one respect. And then down the other end, it's Northampton and Barrow. Barrow still in that drop zone. Right, that's coming up. Notts County shortly, but before that, we have a Vertue Trophy second match day, and we're playing Manchester United for this one. I'm trying to get back into that screen, which hasn't done me any good, because we will get there in a minute, boys and girls. There we go. Last time out, we had a 1-0 win against Harrogate Town. Manchester United under-21s lost 4-2 to Mansfield. That's who I was trying to think of. So a win today would probably guarantee us getting through to the next round, because Mansfield are also on 3 points. 6 points, I think, assuming that we can beat Manchester United. They have lost their first game, then I think we've got a reasonable chance of progressing to the knockout stages. Let's see if we can go and do it against Manchester United under 21s. And here we are at Stainton Park for this EFL trophy, or Vertue Trophy. Group B, second match day in the northern section. And as you'll see, we have made some small changes just to give players playing time as much as anything else. So Max Thompson takes over from Cartwright in goal. And then we have a backline of Robinson, apart from O'Connell, of course. Jack Robinson is the left wing back. Then it's Keelan. That's the one. Killian Robinson and O'Connell in central defence. O'Connell coming in for Byrne. And then it's giving a run out to Sammy Robinson on the right wing-back position. Doyle comes in for Mary in central midfield alongside Glendon. Whittingham takes over from Abramovov, who is, because he's come from Manchester United under-21s, he's not allowed to play against his home team, in effect, so he is missing out today. Brannigan plays as the number 10. He's getting some game time. Francis is the right attacking midfielder, and Danny Angel continues to lead the attack up front, which he's doing very well at the moment. 5 goals from 5 appearances. That's the ESC work permit place, so there you go. He will be evaluated for a standard work permit at the end of the season. Hopefully, he will qualify by the virtue of the amount of playing time. I think that's how it works anyway. We will see. That's the side that will do. The bench then looks like this. It's Cartwright, Stott, Shackelford, Mary, Green, Harper and Elliott. And here we are at Stainton Park, playing our 4-2-3-1. And we face up against Manchester United, who are playing a 4-2-3-1 today. It said on the thing that they changed to a 4-2-4, but doesn't look like it. Manchester United are 4th at the moment on 0 points. And they come out in their red tops, white shorts. And a very tall goalkeeper. And we get the game underway. Paul Doyle to Robinson. Robinson to Doyle. Sammy Robinson to Marshall Francis, who's dispossessed by Lazenby. Or Lazenbury. Haven. Up to Lazenbury. Finds Abramovich Fletcher. Crossed in, headed away by Killian Robinson. And a daisy cutter. Max Thompson was on the ground and wouldn't have got saved that if it had gone past him. Marshall Francis. Glendon. Marshall Francis playing out on the right today, of course. Killian Robinson to Jack Robinson, and Jack Robinson gives the ball away. Mahuka comes forward. Abramovich Fletcher out to Lazenbury. Lazenbury round his man. He's brought down in the penalty area. And it's going to be a penalty. And Muhaka. And a save from Max Thompson. It remains 0-0. Ball out to Sammy Robinson. Sammy Robinson. Francis. Glendon. Glendon to Brannigan. Moving it around nicely now. Angel. Robinson. Doyle. Doyle finds Whittingham. Whittingham cuts it back. Puts it into space for Brannigan. Brannigan now. Round his man. Brannigan. Is he going on his own? No, he's put it in there. And a good save. Danny Angel not really powering the shot. Hardy pumps one up front. Ooh, it's bounced and Robinson heads it back to goalkeeper. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this half. Minute added on at the end of the half. It looks as if it's going to end 0-0. It is. And we've had 66% of the possession, 9 shots, 5 on target. They've had 8 shots, 1 on target. But their XG is 1.29 against our 0.75. Needs to be a bit more brutal in the second half. And we get the second half. Sorry, we don't. They get the second half underway. We have a free kick. Doyle with a free kick. This one swung in, back post. It's headed away. Marshall Francis is there to tidy up. Marshall Francis crosses this one deep. It's come back off the woodwork and cleared by Heaven. But Sammy Robinson's there. Puts it into space for Marshall Francis, but it's too hard. Sammy Robinson puts it in for Marshall Francis, who drifting back. Glendon, Robinson, Marshall Francis. Marshall Francis now looking for a way through. Glendon, Robinson. Robinson across field to the other Robinson. Whittingham! And a good save from Hardy in the Manchester United goal. Brannigan on the ball, spreads it out wide to Whittingham. Whittingham crosses it in. And Danny Angel can't beat Hardy in the Manchester United goal. And he launches a long one. Robinson heads it to Francis. Francis just thinking about doing some changes. We're on 80 minutes. Cross this in. And Danny Angel has scored on 82 minutes. And we take a 1-0 lead. Definitely think about making some changes now. Francis crosses this ball in. And Danny Angel, for once, gets the better of Hardy. Thompson gets us back underway again. Francis comes forward. Francis crosses this ball in. And Hardy plucks it off of the head of Angel. We have set the changes to be made, but nothing happening yet. Whittingham, Doyle. Whittingham. Mary holds the ball up. Doyle. As we enter the last 5 minutes of full time. 4 minutes added on at the end of this game. And are we going to win by a slender 1-0 margin for the second game running? It doesn't matter. 6 points. We've beaten Manchester United under 21s and I think pretty much qualified. Thompson having a stonking game, an 8.2. They had 12 shots, 3 on target. We had 22, 9 on target and 62% of the possession. We increased our XG in that second half, 2.05 against their 1.46. It is a good win and will put us in quite a good position. I'm not sure why the live table is showing somebody else. It's got nothing to do with us, which is a bit of a worry. But anyway, it was a good win. Danny Angel on 82 minutes, giving us that win. Well, the results in Group B, 1-0 win over Manchester United under-21s, and Mansfield have beaten Harrogate by 2-1. Hutchinson on 14 minutes. Fletcher on 63, giving them a 2-0 lead, but Marky Mead on 72, getting one back for Harrogate Town. But as it stands, I think the damage has been done. Let's have a quick look if we can. I'm not sure if we can go into... Can we go into Group B? No, I don't think we can. Yes, we can. If we go down, southern section, northern section, Group B. That's what we want. It's all done and dusted, really, with one game left to play. Neither Harrogate Town or Manchester United can get the necessary points to qualify. So, along with Mansfield, we have qualified for the knockout stage. And I guess to find out who wins the group, it's down to the final game of the group stages that will decide that. That's coming up in November. So a little way to go yet. We can get back and focus on domestic duty, League 2 duty, in fact. And we have that game against Notts County coming up. It's going to be 4 days away. I'll come back in just a moment just to let you know of any news ahead of that game. And you come back and join us on match day. No news really of any sort. So we are as we are. I can tell you that we are playing Notts County. We are third. Notts County are seventh. But the big match of the day is Carlisle in second place are playing Bristol Rovers in first place. And if Carlisle can beat Bristol Rovers and we can win as well, the gap could close down quite significantly. And here is the side that will face Notts County in this League 2 match day 12. Cartwright is back in goal. Thompson had a fantastic game, and I think he's definitely put himself in a position. We'll see how Cartwright plays in this match, and Max Thompson may be back in the starting 11 in the next match. The defensive line looks like this. Mary is in to give Robinson a little bit of a rest. He's not looking completely perky, so we haven't got the Robinson back line today. Killian Robinson is in central defence. Goodman is back from his international duty and plays in that central defensive role. Shackelford is back in on the right wing back position, having had a rest with Sammy Robinson playing for him last match. Doyle and Glendon continue their association in midfield. Bragamov, who was not allowed to play in the last match, is back on the left wing. Brannigan makes another start as the number 10, with Elliott making the start on the right. Gordon is on the bench today, but he's not 100% fit, can play about 45 minutes, so he may make an appearance as the game wears on. And Danny Angel, who's in fine form scoring-wise, 6 goals in 6 matches, he leads the attack up front. And the bench then looks like this. It's Thompson, O'Connell, Sammy Robinson, Jack Robinson, Lemar Gordon, Harper and Francis. And our second match in a row at Stainton Park. And the 4-2-3-1 continues. Notts County today playing a 4-2-4. Making 4 changes from the side that lost to Bolton. 2-0 in the Vertue Trophy in midweek. And they are 7th with 16 points as it is at the moment. Playing in their traditional black and white stripes. And they get the game underway. Dennis on the ball. Rays in the Notts County goal. And this ball headed to Angel. Doyle goes out wide to Bragamov. He's played it against the player. Doyle back to Bragamov. Doyle into the area. Brannigan puts it away from the penalty, pretty much the penalty spot. His 3rd goal in 6 matches. And with barely 10 minutes on the clock, we take a 1-0 lead. Doyle, back to Abragamov. Doyle tried to take a shot, I think. He took a deflection, but fell nicely to Brannigan. Brannigan just teed himself up and put it away. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this first half, since that goal, it's been fairly even Stevens and fairly quiet. Nothing has happened. We are in to injury time at the end of this first half. 1 minute added on. Merry with a corner. It's headed away. Brannigan tidies up, puts it back in for Merry. Merry pulls it back. Brannigan tries to take a second shot. Glendon just wide of the... In fact, it's gone for a corner. And we're going to see the corner. Pressure continues. Could be the last kick of this first half. Merry chips this deep. Headed away, and it is half-time. And we come in at half-time. 64% of the possession, as you'll see, pretty much dominated that first half. They had 2 5-minute spells. We've had 12 shots, 5 on target. They've had 7 shots, 6 on target. So they've been going very, very well. Cartwright in goal has been keeping them out so far. We've had 1.09 on the XG and they've had 0.23. We've managed to keep them at bay, but we're going to need to score another one to make things very comfortable. And Danny Angel gets the second half underway. No changes made at half-time that I'm aware of. Glendon with the ball. Gordon, who's come on. That ball through for Gordon, but he wasn't going after it. And they come on an attack. Traore ran his man. And danger ensues. Traore out there. Sanderson crosses it deep. Headed away by Merry. Hunt is there though. Cross it in. And they've got an equaliser. And Traore is the scorer. It's 1-1. And I did say we needed a second goal to make this comfortable. It was a good header away by Murray, but Abragamov let Hunt pick it up and the cross in, and Traore was free and Cartwright didn't get there. Cartwright rolls the ball out to O'Connell. Robinson. Doyle finds Abragamov. Doyle comes forward. Glendon. Oh, he's given the ball away. And he can't do that. Robertson. Drake puts it into space. And, And there, Cartwright makes a mistake. And they've taken the lead. And it could mean there's an opening for Max Thompson to get back in. Arankawo. And you would have had Cartwright save this, but it didn't. It crept underneath him. And what a mistake. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this match, we could be going to our first defeat in a while. And not what the doctor ordered. 6 minutes added on. We have a corner. Sammy Robinson, who's come on with the corner. Can we get an equaliser? That's the bare minimum we want. It's headed away. Sammy Robinson is there. O'Connell back to Robinson. Robinson into the area. Yes! George Glendon, who gave the ball away, I think, for one of the other goals, has got himself back. And we've managed to pull a goal back on the 93rd minute with 6 left to play. Sorry, 6 left to play. 6 to play in this time. So we've got 3 minutes left. Oh, that was crossed in. And Glendon put it away. It's 2-2. And it looks like it's going to end a draw, and that was better than a loss. Glendon from Sammy Robinson pulled that back right on the cusp of time. And I think it was a mistake from Cartwright, which gave them their second goal. We need to review that and possibly an opportunity for Max Thompson. We didn't have the best of that second half. We were in control at half-time, not so much in the second half. 62% of the possession, 18 shots, 7 on target, 1.36. They had 38% of the possession, 14 shots, 8 on target, 0.98. Cartwright kept him out in the first half, had a bit of a poor second half, and I think that's made us slide down the table. And to the day's results, and I can tell you that with that 2-2 draw, the other match at the top of the table ended up also in a draw. Carlisle 3, Bristol Rovers 3. Kavanagh giving Bristol Rovers the lead, or Cavan is it, after 5 minutes. AA equalising after 8. And then it was Carlisle took the lead there on 25 minutes, made it 2-1. And then Embleton from the penalty spot on 29 made it 3-1. And Bristol Rovers were looking down the barrel of their one of the first losses of the season. In fact, would have been the second loss of the season. But Linsky scored 2 goals in 8 minutes, 69 and 77, to give Bristol Rovers a 3-3 draw. Port Vale obviously winning their game. Where are they? We'll find them in a minute. I've gone too far, I think. Port Vale beating Fleetwood Town by 3-1, which means they've climbed above ourselves and Carlisle. Salford City, where are they? Salford beating Harrogate Town by 2-0, and that is the makeup of the table as we come to Port Vale. Have a game in hand as well, which means they could catch Bristol Rovers. I didn't realise they had a game in hand, so they could catch Bristol Rovers and actually would pass them on goal difference as it stands at the moment. So top of the table looks like this. It's Bristol Rovers top on 24, 3 clear of Port Vale, who have a game in hand, and 4 points clear of ourselves, Carlisle and Salford now, who've moved up into 5th place, all on 20 points, separated by goal difference. Tranmere are 6th on 19. Grimsby Town are 7th on 17 by goal difference from Notts County, who drop out of the top 7 into 8th place. And Northampton have pulled clear of the drop zone, with Barnet dropping in and Barrow still in that abysmal form, which means that at the end of this, we're going to come back. We have a big top of the table clash against Port Vale to come, and Grimsby Town to round off October. Can it be an unbeaten October? I know we've only managed to draw against Notts County, but can we win the rest of the games? Southend and Peterborough offline, both away games. We'll come back for 2 more home games against Port Vale and Grimsby Town, and I hope you can join me for that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, though, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. And new episodes To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday now here on the channel at 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel is follow me on X at Just Offside 2. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 40. It's out on Thursday, and just watch out. It's coming soon. Details of our brand new series, which will start a week tomorrow, next Tuesday. Till then, goodbye.